As part of this video, we'll go through a few of the basic Python examples, whatever we have covered as part of video in module 1. And after that, so it will make your understanding a bit easy. So what you can do, you can see this question and then you can pause this video and then you try to solve and see whether it is working or not. So here what we are trying to do, 2 plus 2, but if you see it is coming as string. So in this case, it will do simple concat operation. Now, let's suppose one of them is integer and one of them is string. In this case, it will not work. So this is what it will throw. And in case if it is integer in both the scenario, it will do numeric addition. Coming to the next question. So let's suppose there is something called type function. What it will do is it will return the data type of that particular value, whatever you're passing inside that. So in this case, we are passing a string, it will pass string. If you pass numeric value, it will give int. If you pass in a decimal value, it will pass float. So now we'll discuss what is the use of this, where it is generally used. So let's suppose you build a function where you are doing simple square of any number. And in that function, if someone is passing any string, that won't work. So it will be something like this. So this is a function where you have to pass the number and then this function will return the square of that value. So now let's suppose if you pass ABC or something like that, that is something is not an expected value. So it should throw error. So here, this is a function name. And then here we are checking whether that value, whatever we are passing, whether it is integer or not. If it is integer, it will give number into number. That is nothing but square of that value. If that number is not int, it will throw an error that number pass is not integer, so cannot get this square. So let's see. Now, if you see this function, if you pass any number 4, it will give 16. That is nothing but square of that number. If you pass ABC, it will throw an error because this condition is not satisfied. It will come under this condition and then it will print this particular comment. Now coming to list, so list is also one of the topic which we covered. So this is a list and this is having child list. Again, so now we are trying to get the length of list. Can you guess what it will be? So let's go with one of the simple example first. So this is my list. It has 3 value. What is the length of this list? So length is nothing but total number of not distinct value, total number of value inside that list. In this case, it will be 3. If you put another 3, it will give 4. Here also, if you see, right, this list is having 1, 2, and 3. So in this case also, it will be 3. Okay. Yeah. So what this will return? So this is nothing but 456 mod of 10. So it will give you the remainder value. So in this case, if you divide this, the remainder will be last 6. So it will give you 6. So in case if you divide 21% as 10, it will give you 1. Now let's suppose you divide 5 mod of 10, it will give you 1. Okay, so whatever remainder is left, that is what it will return. So now this is what? Tuple, set, or list. This is tuple. And in tuple, as you know, whatever you declare initially, that is something cannot be modified. So in this case, we are trying to append 4 in the tuple, so it will throw an error. Tuple has no attribute append. Here, it's a string, and I'm trying to multiply that with 4. With string, whenever we try to multiply, it will just write this 4 times. 4, 4, 4, 4. So it will be something like this. So if you multiply numeric with 4, it will give you normal mathematical multiplication. But whenever you do with a string into 4, let's suppose, it will type that 4 times. Okay. Thanks, everyone.